What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be breaking down what's in my case, along with breaking down my equipment choices. So first up, we're going to go into my accessories pocket, and the first thing I have is my Taom chalk and my chalk holder. I like Taom because it leaves very little mess on the table and on the cue ball, and after almost a year of playing with it, I still have plenty of chalk left, so it lasts a good long time. Next up, I have my Last Forever tooltip. I chose this for its ease of use in keeping my tip up to optimal performing conditions. I go with the dime size because I prefer a dime-sized tip on my cue. I feel like it matches the sphere of the cue ball much better. It has 4 sides. One side for shaping the tip down to a dime size. The other side is for scuffing to help remove some of the glazing that occurs naturally over time because of friction created from a hit on the cue and the chalk. Then we have a repairing side, which is helpful for removing some of the mushroom edge. And last but not least, we have the leather burnishing side, which is used to help burnish the sides of the tip, to help seal them, and also to help reduce the mushroom effect on a tip through continuous use. Lastly, in my accessories, I have a piece of leather that I use for burnishing. The reason is it's easier for me to grip and really get a good burnish on the sides of my tip. So next, in my larger pouch, I have my cue claw. I bring that with me everywhere because for me and my teammates to rest our cues in to help prevent accidental falls. It reduces the chances of them, and a lot of the places we play in don't have a place for our cues. Next, I have a measles ball. I always bring a measles ball with me wherever I go, especially for practicing, so that way I can see if I'm putting unwanted spin on the cue ball when I'm just trying for a center ball hit. And lastly, I have my Pechauer shooting glove. I don't use it often, but when I'm in a humid environment, I will use it simply to help alleviate some of the moisture and humidity from preventing unwanted drag on my shaft through my shooting. And now on to the good stuff. First up, we have my brake stick. It is a Pechauer Brakes Naked Black Ice Combo brake stick. It is 19 ounces. I keep my brake stick and my shooting stick at the same weight so it doesn't alter my stroke at all. I don't want to have to add extra strength behind my shot with a heavier brake stick. I replaced the original tip on the black ice shaft with a Taom 2.0, and I did that because after watching a review, I wanted to try something new on my brake stick, and I am extremely pleased with the results. It delivers a nice clean hit. It feels good. It delivers very good power transfer, and honestly, I won't say that the tip has improved my brake, but I feel like my brake has gotten a lot more controlled since changing to it. The Taom 2.0 is a synthetic tip, so it's similar to a phenolic tip. It is hard to shape, so that way the person that does my tips shaped it for me. It holds chalk just fine. And onto the black ice shaft itself. It is a forward weighted shaft, which means it delivers more power with less effort, and it is heavier than most shafts. It weighs around 7 ounces. And now onto my playing shaft and cue. My playing cue is a Pechauer Custom Cue that I had designed and made by Joe. I love points in all cues, and he delivered really, really fantastically. I like the black because I wanted something that aesthetically matched with my Rogue shaft, and so I wanted a nice black color with some fine points, and I like wood looks as well. The Rogue shaft is a carbon fiber shaft. I went with carbon fiber because it's resistant to dings and dents and also warping. And I like something that's going to last me for a good long time. I shoot pool a lot. I want something that's going to be durable and last with me. It has a white ferrule and a black Juma collar. And in between the ferrule and the tip, I have a clear vault plate that I hadn't put on. The reason I did that is so that way during tip replacements, it adds a little bit more protection for the ferrule itself, and it helps also dampen out a little bit of the ting that you normally get with a carbon fiber shaft. Now, the tip on my playing shaft is a homemade milk dud. Milk duds are named such through the process of you take a single piece of leather, typically an Elkmaster, a triangle, or a Le Pro tip, soak it in milk for 24 hours to infuse the leather itself with casein, which is a glue-like substance that helps stabilize and develop a consistency in the leather. And then you press it back down into size for another 24 hours or sometimes longer to get it back into its playing. It really just cements it all together really nicely. Currently I am using it would be considered a soft medium tip. It is made from a Elkmaster tip. I went with a milk dud because of the fact that I was burning through layered tips on average way too fast, and I would recently find out that it was probably due to my excessive shaping. But I do enjoy the feel of the hit. A buddy of mine turned me on to milk duds a little over a year and a half ago, and I really enjoyed the feel of the hit. It holds up its shape very well. It doesn't, so long as I burnish it properly, it doesn't mushroom, and it retains its shape fairly well. So I hope this answers some of your questions as to what's in my case. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a question in the comments. I will do a follow-up video and answer, and we look forward to hearing from you in the next video. Thanks.